Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be taking a look at the Bowser trains, GMD SD40-2. The GMDs are different from the EMDs as they are the Canadian built variations of the SD40-2 and not the American built. EMD is the American built, GMD is the Canadian built. So this is in the CP rail flag scheme, dual flag scheme, with the Canadian flag half and US flag half. So let's go ahead and slide her on out of the box. It just comes in a plastic sleeve. And there's a this has got ESU Loc Sounds Select, I believe. This has got this is a quick start guide. Just data about the decoder, default functions, volume control, CVs, different horns, different bells, prime movers. Prime mover isn't on there. No, it is. Brake squeal, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Let's put that back in there, and you get this nice box. And this is a very hefty locomotive, very hefty. So, oh yeah, I'm going to have to go get a screwdriver, aren't I? There we are. I watched a review on these. These are screwed into the box. This is a lubrication guide for lubricating your locomotives. Just shows your lubricating points and lubrication instructions. This is weird. This is a quick start guide for the Alco C430. That's weird. I don't know what that's doing in there. Maybe they just put it in the wrong box. Maybe there's well, because this one is for the SD40-2. So maybe somewhere out there's a Alco C430 without its manual. Let's put that all aside. And let's focus on this. What is this right here? This is a parts baggie. What do we got here? There's a bunch of add-on parts, which I'm not sure what they are. This is a little parts baggie. I'm not sure what all that is. I'm sure somewhere in the box that explains what it is. But I'll just tuck that away into the box here. And then, man, they package these things really well. And I think this pulls apart. Just like so. There's this little foam piece. Protect it, and there she is. Now I think, yep, these are screwed in. So I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver real quick. Please excuse me for one moment. Alright, so we've loosened the screws on the bottom, and we should just be able to lift it right out. If I loosen this one a little bit more. There we go. Turn it upside down and slide all of that to the side there and set her down. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this scale over here. We're going to take measurements. We're going to turn it on. And put her on just the locomotive and see what she weighs. 1 pound, 3.3 ounces. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. 1 pound, 3.3 ounces. 546 grams. That just goes between grams and ounces. So 543 grams, or 1 pound 3.3 ounces. That's a pretty hefty locomotive. I will say. Go off. Thank you. I just need it to go off. I think it'll turn off by itself. So let's get this thing on the track. And let's have a look at all the details. Alright, so I'm going to pop this off here. Just takes 2 seconds. Come on, there we go. Take out the tripod so we can get a better look at all those details. So check that out. There's the ditch lights and all your MU cables, air hoses, MU, or not MU, but yeah, MU hoses, air hoses, KD coupler, I believe, uncoupling lever, ditch lights, I think that's an MU receptacle, that little tower there, handrails, which I'm not sure if they're plastic or metal, headlight, CP logo, all that jazz, the cab mounted bell, and all that good jazz. And of course your typical SD40-2 side frames, CP rail logo with the dual flags, horn. Let's come around to the back here. Of course, your super duper long porches, as they call them, here on both ends. You can have a barbecue on them. They're pretty long. That's prototype specific to the Canadian units. Spare knuckles, and there's the end. And of course, prototype specific, the one reverse light for CP, and of course numbers on the back. Let's come over here to the engineer side. Let's do a quick flyover of the engineer side, and then we'll take a listen to all the sounds. Just do a quick flyover there. Yeah, pretty much more or less the same stuff. Dynamic brakes and all. So now I'm gonna put this back on the tripod. Maybe if I can get it. Just gotta push down on it a little bit for it to fall in. And come on. There we go. Good enough. We'll call it good. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the sounds. Go ahead and turn on power strip here. And this has got ESU low sound. So it's not going to have automatic startup. It's going to have to go, so select locomotive number 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lower the tripod, and I'll be right back. We'll take a look at the lights and sound functions. Alright, here we are. This is the best angle I could get for lights. So I'm zoomed in a little bit because we're kind of a decent distance from the locomotive. So here is F0, which is the headlights. Oh. That's the number boards, if you can't tell. I think maybe it's on startup. Oh, nope, there it is. It's like my Kato. You have to reverse. You have to hit reverse and then go back into forwards. Okay, there you go. Nice, bright LEDs. The number boards look really, really well lit. Let's turn that off. Okay, yeah, there you go. Really, really well lit. Not too terribly bright. See, maybe my dimmer function's on. I don't think my dimmer's on. Let me look at the manual. Sorry, I should have had the manual over here beforehand. Check what function the dimmer is. I don't. Oh, dimmer is F12. So maybe I just have F12 pressed. Nope, there's dimmer. If you can't tell the difference, there you go. You can kind of tell there's a difference. This does not have class lights, so F5 does nothing. The models with the class lights, you can cycle through the class lights with F5. F6 is ditch lights, and those are nice and bright. Those are great looking. So we go into reverse here. Let's go ahead and let's swing over. Whoops, I hit something. Swing over here to the rear, and there is that single light. That looks pretty good. It's very well lit. Swing back over here, and let's take a listen to the sounds. So now we can set up a little bit closer there. All right. So F1 is the bell. Very nice sounding bell. It's not too terribly loud out of the box, which I like. It's about the right volume for me. Let's take another listen. Oops. I love the little pneumatic click. Let's take a listen to the horn. Very nice, very playable. Of course, it's playable by hitting the button a certain number of times. Very nice. Let's hear the horn and the bell together in a crossing sequence. There, it was very nice, very nice. F3, coupler. There we go. F4, where's my little thingy again? F4 is dynamic brake, which you have to be moving for that. We'll demonstrate that here in a little bit. F5, I said class lights, which this doesn't have class lights, so there's that feature is not available. F6 is ditch lights. F8 or F7 is switching mode, which I guess would knock off any momentum you have programmed for the locomotive. Maybe it puts all the momentum in it. I don't know, something like that. F8 sound on and off. So let's hear it. There you go, there's that prime mover. Sounds like the real deal. F9 is drive hold, so maybe this has, no, this has select, but I guess maybe it does have drive hold. I guess maybe it does. F9 has drive hold, which we'll demonstrate. F10, independent brake. F11 is radiator fan sound. F12 is dimmer. F13 is slow spitter. F14 is handbrake wheel. F15 is handbrake ratchet. F16 is spitter on shutdown off. F17 is brake set, brake release. F18 is sanding valve. F19 is short air let off, F20 is compressor, and F21 is fast spitter valve. Now, the compressor cycles on throughout, I believe. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the dynamic brakes. So start moving here. I'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit, and my camera will decide to plop down on its tripod. Why is it doing that? It's deciding to be stupid. Here we go. Start to move one speed step. Oops, my track is dirty. I apologize. I apologize for this. My track is actually really dirty, apparently. So dirty that it's not one to run. There you go, that's one speed step. It's a very nice crawl. Go ahead and enable that dynamic brake. And let's cut out there as well. You know what? I'm going to be right back with you. I'm going to clean this section of track, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I cleaned the track. Let's go ahead and try that again. I just cleaned this. The wheels cannot be that dirty. Okay, here we go. Enabling F4. Come on. I just cleaned this, I swear. I scrubbed it down. So we're starting to kick on. Let's disable it right as we cut out. Alright, so that was dynamic brakes. Now I'm going to quickly just give it another little wipe down. For some reason, apparently it didn't clean the first time very well, even though I scrubbed the crap out of it. Maybe the wheels need cleaning. I just gotta put my finger on there. Yeah, see, there's that compressor. Okay, it should be good now. Alright, so gonna scoot this back a little bit. We're going to try out the drive hold. So to enable drive hold, you hit F9. So F9 is enabled now. And I'm going to notch it up. Now we're at 126 speed steps, full throttle. And you see she's not going anywhere, so we'll notch it back down. There you go. You disable drive hold. And now if we enable it, or disable it and then notch it up, start moving. Look at that air release, and then it starts moving. And then we can hit F9 and we can put it all the way back to 0, and it still coasts. And we hit F9 and boom. So it's good for switching, it's good for simulating starting a heavy train. You can set it to just a few speed steps, and then you can notch it all the way up and have it just going notch crazy. And it won't go anywhere. So that's that, and it's a really nice locomotive overall. Highly suggest it. I don't think there's any features that I missed, but man, what a locomotive. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a run-by of this unit, or some run-bys of this unit, and thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.